Alright, so welcome back. First pass. So, now you've got your razor. Maybe whatever kind of razor it is. Maybe you got the butterfly razor. Like this, where you just load your blade. Maybe you got a 3-piece razor. Or even a 2-piece. Either way, the next thing you're going to do is grab your pack of blades that you get. And take out a blade. And I am just happen to be using some shark blades. These are made in Egypt. These are called the Super Chrome. And these are some that I had ordered. And I did wait. Actually, I didn't have to wait too long for these, but I got them for 10 bucks for 100. So, loading the blade right here. See it drop right in place. Insert your fingers to make sure that it drops in all the way past the middle little center point here, and then you're just going to close it all the way tight. Now you've got a blade that's loaded in here, and your blade gap is set. There's no adjusting it. It is what it is. We're going to start with first pass. Now first pass is usually is going to be with the grain. So for most people, it's going to be the grain goes this way, so you're going to go down. So you're going to find that to get the perfect shaves, and when you're going to do them with one blade, not 5, and the cartridges, you're actually going to do 2 or 3 passes, depending. And when you're starting out, depending on your skin, for me, I do 3 passes. I do actually sometimes 4, depending, and it depends on the razor too. But to keep this really simple, first pass you're going to see is going to be with the grain, which is usually the downward motion. So start here. Now keep in mind, this is not a cartridge, so you're not pushing it towards your face with pressure and then having this pivot and then bringing it down like you would a cartridge. Quite different. Pay attention to this. Your skin will thank me. So this is very sharp. We've got plenty of lubrication here from the soap, especially because you've gotten quality artisan soap. So you're just going to apply this right here. Tip it a little bit back lightly, and you'll feel a little bit of bite on the blade when it has contact with your skin. And then just lightly, I'll lean in, hopefully you guys can hear it cut. Bring the blade down and then downward motion. Very lightly. Very lightly. You'll see the blade is going to do all of the cutting, and I can see that it did the cutting right there. So that was your pass 1. Now, with the grain, very light pressure. Very light. And you just got to find that angle where you can feel the blade make contact with the hair. And then you just simply allow the blade to do its job, what it was made to do, cut. You don't have to get crazy and start applying tons of pressure. Just very light. Okay. Now, your first pass, I'm going to add a little bit more over here, why not, before we go. Make sure that we're good here. This is taking a little longer than what it would normally take, but I want to make sure you guys see it. So again, lightly, just put it there, pull it back with an angle until you feel the blade, and then just slightly bring it down with very light pressure. Let the blade do the cutting. And that's it. If you get a good soap, you might be able to get away with going over with the residual slickness that it leaves behind, but when you're getting started, I wouldn't recommend that. I would just reapply soap, you know, if you wanted to do that. So you're going with the grain on your first pass, lightly. The idea on the first pass is not to get every hair. It's just to reduce it. Okay? Don't expect a perfect shave off of your first pass. You'll see what I mean later. Just trust me for now. If you don't trust me as a teacher, trust my dad. He learned from me, and he never looked back. And he's getting good shaves. Okay, so there you go. That is your first pass. Simple. Alright. First pass complete. Next mission is pass 2.